What's going on, guys? This is CT, and it is 10:49 p.m. Eastern Time. I just wanted to show you guys this game. I have talked about it before. I don't think I remember being showing you guys this, but the thing is, let's just get this thing going. So, uh, what I'm doing right now is I'm in this game called Disney Heroes. It is made by Blue, and this is the game that has really good artwork in it with the characters and stuff. I'm gonna click on these thing with the three lines. Right, go to Heroes and see. This is the list that I have. Mostly I just basically, one is the Incredibles. I don't really care about anybody else. The good news is I have them, and have Mr. Incredible, Violet, Dash, Elastigirl, and Jack Jack. I also have right here Frozone. He was a really good friend. He was been like a brother to you know, he's been like a brother to Mr. Incredible and everything. And yeah, I've been playing this game for quite some time. I think I started like about I think how long did I start? Well, I'm not really sure, but yeah, I just basically care for just the Incredibles only, about getting them. And yeah, so this is my team, as you can see in the arena. And that's my power level with the entire team right here. Where you see that 61. That's the whole level I'm at, and that P1, that's a purple one. That's like a disc or something. That's kind of like whatever the stars and stuff like that. That's when you have to collect stuff. Getting like City Watch. When I go into it, I gotta do some. This is the stuff that I gotta do right here. You see this? These are hero chips. So like my Violet is almost done. I mean, well, not well, yeah. Well, she's at 86 out of 150. So I mean, in there, I would get like 5. When I'm going to the campaign, she's not even in here. Like when I go to the elite, this is where you gotta do mostly. So I was completing these stuff with the Incredibles. You can unlock characters with this. You know, but you definitely need to have like energy, which is the thing on the top. I have 8 out of 141. Where you see the ones with the 40s, that's when you go into the campaign and you go into your friends list, their friends, And this is where they kind of like communicate. It's almost like a side story in a way. They communicate, they team up. So yeah, um, everything about it shows where they're at in all of this. Of course, I'm gonna have to level them up and everything, but you always have like that sort of thing when doing the missions. This is like part of it. Um, you have to see like who's ready and stuff, and you have to get the requirements. Make sure you have those. And when I was doing the Disney's Magic Kingdoms video, one of the videos on there, I did happen to mention it that I like the artwork a lot more, you know, uh, and this is a lot of fun. So I think in most cases where how they were designed, they did like a lot better, and I like how they did it. How they got the characters to look like more than I do in Disney Magic Kingdoms, because I don't know, for some reason they look so freaky in that. So I mean, I do have them in Disney Magic Kingdoms. It's just my problem is that yeah, it's just that my problem is that they don't look anything like this, and I kind of wish that they did. Just maybe like a little bit at least. That would have been really good, an improvement. But Jack, I mean, he looks both in both. He looks really good in both versions of this. From this game and to Disney Magic Kingdoms game, and yeah, it looks really good. You know, um, yeah. So you, I mean, all these other guys, they look really good. Tia Dalma just started, like, had recently came out and stuff. Kind of on the verge of like getting her or something. I am at VIP 10. I'm at level 61, VIP 10. As you can see you know, under my name, where you see that purple thing. Coliseum. I don't know. I don't really do the Coliseum. For me, I really hate it because it's kind of like you have to split up into different groups. It's not, like, I don't know, some sort of like a tag group, a defense group, or whatever. And for me, I prefer, like, if I was supposed to go head on, without having to like be splitting up groups or something. So I hated that. So I don't deal with it. Anytime. So yeah, anytime when I start the game, I mean, I do my city watch, right? And like when I'm done as much as I could, right? Um, I I would see, like, okay, right next to shop, where you see shop, like, this thing would be in green. So I would click that, and then it would refresh a brand new one. So I would be getting like this thing right here, where you see I have like 900 of it right now. Right now I can get like another violet, another five of it. So um, As you can see, she's at 86. So if I go, and I don't normally go in here, like I only do it like once, but this will be like the first time I'm doing it twice. So it's been refreshed. So we see I own 86, quantity is 5, right? And then you see that it's gone up to 91 out of 150. So she's almost at the max stars. Mr. Incredible is almost at max stars. I need to work on him and all that. I need to work on all of them. Like I need to get these other guys to like the 4-star and everything. So I mean everything is required like energy. I could just do like go into a campaign, go into the elite, go into something like this, and you have to do it like 3 times or something. So basically, like, okay, let me go to this first one right here where they have yachts, right? I'll just do like the raid, so they will like ask you to max it out, boom, and everything. Right now I don't have enough because it requires 12. So you kind of like think about the math right there. But yeah, and the thing is, like, in order for you to like do the raids and do the raids like this, right? You have to make sure you max out the stars, like in other words, plat it or something, and then you could replay it, like that. You don't have to go in there, If it's a 2-star or 1-star, you definitely do have to go inside there in order to make sure you 3-star it. So yeah, like there would be like trials to do. Usually I'm in the red team. I mean, if you want, you can get all these other guys and stuff and do the blue and yellow team type deal. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's an option what you guys want to do. For me, I don't really care all that much. I don't really care all that much for it. There's Frozone. As you can see, the quantity is at 1. It's right there in the bottom. And like things like this, like these other stuff, these would help. So it can be help. It could, you could use it to help out. Choosing stuff like this. All you gotta do is just click on one thing or this, and then you just click and hold, tap and hold the thing until like everything's all filled up. See, like, okay, let me just do Vanellope real quick. Okay, so I just clicked on the Proud Unicorn icon, and then I'm gonna press and hold, right? And you can see that's 1 ping right there. My Aladdin has leveled up in the Magic Kingdoms. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I in a daily basis, I could always get these things back. So yeah. There we go. And you have to make sure you have the amount of like cash or something in order to enhance the amount of coins and stuff to pay that, and then you see like it's part of it. So that it also helps strengthen up the character and all that, and she's all good, but it's like, okay, so let me go to Mr. Incredible. So you see right here, there's these things with badges, and this thing also helps. So like, this thing is where you have to get And then you have to click onto this and stuff, and then go in here, then kind of like get how much they're asking for. So they're asking for 20, and I don't have any of this. And you go in here, and this is on the normal mode. So they don't, like, when you go into the campaign regularly, and you can go into any one of this. They don't reveal anything to you. See that? But when you go into the character and to the badges, and I mean, you can go right ahead and go for this, but what this is, it requires a level 65. So you can still get all of this, right? You just gotta work up to it like on a day by day basis, and or you could pay your blues right here. These gems, I have 809 of those. You could do that. This is part of the VIP thing. Let's see. Let's go into this. So yeah, you get all these benefits and everything. And then it goes all the way to 20. So I'm kind of like thinking about. For me, I'm thinking about trying to max it out, if anything. That's what So I was going for Sailor Moon stuff with Sailor Jupiter. Okay, whatever. So anyways, yeah, and I'm in a guild, and the guild leader is Pug Life. Yeah. So there are people in this guild. So I'm going to the comment section. And okay, well, Pug Life over here, he's been like kind of like changing stuff up, but it's only like certain like. I mean, yeah, it kind of was a little bit of a hassle. But most importantly, like he's mostly concerned about the surge and everything, and oh, this doesn't look good. And the thing is, I wish I could keep doing it. It's just that people were doing really bad. So I use my main team right here, and everything. I mean, I could use these other guys, but you see, the problem with that is that yeah, I'm not really into like using them. I don't really care much about them. I mean, if I get them, I get them. Oh, okay. Let's go to Finnick right here in his badges. Like anytime you see that exclamatory mark, he's able to be equipped, right? So he can see this thing has a level 2. How many? And that's how much. They're not. We're just not telling me how much do I have, but whatever. So I'm just gonna equip that. Boom. Right. And you kind of have to do this on a daily basis, in order to level up your characters, and get them like really strong and stuff. These things is like, so it goes like white, then so it goes like white, then green, then blue, then purple, and then something else. I mean, purple is basically like pretty much like the last thing, and then you start getting like all these other discs or whatever. I don't know if anybody in here has that sort of thing. Okay, yeah, well, this guy, you see, Steelers 863, you see his yaks, right? His yaks has like a blue pentagon, or no, it's a hexagon shape. So that, and yeah. Oh, and this one right here, like Quiet Beauty, this person's has like a different type of disc right here, and all that. I'm not there yet. I mean, I could be there. I could get it. it's just, this thing is taking a lot of time. And, like, that's all I have. I mean, I don't really come into the chat channel in here. Like, I don't go in this thing all the time. But sometimes I do every once in a while. Um, sometimes we talk about different games and all that. But yeah, um, this is like called this guild. It's basically the Incredibles guild. And yeah, I just did whatever I had to do in order to get, the characters and stuff. I had to spend a little money, well, quite a bit actually, in order to try to get Violet. I was basically getting like, well, of course, throughout the story, I had, um, Elastigirl, and then next thing you know, it started coming out Frozone, and then like there's been communication and stuff like that with Mr. Incredible, and then I was aiming for um like Dash, and like well, Jack was like the last one I got, but he's been doing pretty good, you know. Um, he's been doing really good. And the thing is, like, when it comes to the skill points, they're really good. You see, like, these things would, like, come back up. So 23 is its cap, and it's at 10 right now. Because I just recently leveled up to, like, 61. And, yeah. So I recently did, and that was all good. Yeah, just go. Yes, okay. Oh, there you go. Wait, where did I go? Where did I go? No, did I go here? Okay, well, see your daily sign in. Okay, so you have to be up to at least VIP 15. So yeah, in order to like kind of complete the stuff. I'm on at this point, like I'm on like the daily deals, so I'm getting back, like the cash and stuff. That's what I'm getting back. I'm getting back these diamonds and stuff. These other stuff, they're just optional that I can get them. I don't deal with any of these offers or surveys, because I don't know, it's just like a bait or something, and I don't have time for any of that. Yeah, so usually I go into the guilds. So I basically, like, I go into my check-in, I go to my mercenaries, and then I can only choose two right now. So where I'm at, like, I'm just picking, only basically these two because they're like my strongest right now. Um, so I can spend, I can spend a certain amount. You know what? I think I'll do this. I'll get this. But yeah, I'm not sure what all this stuff is. I don't even know. But I think like the leader could basically be the one to just do the perks and stuff. And as basically we only need like about 100,000 more to be the max, but this is asking for like a certain amount. And like, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. And yeah. So anyways, yeah, I go into the port and stuff. I do the docks and I do the warehouse. I basically like just skip through it, like do like those those things. So I just spent like what would it be? I kind of just rate it basically, you know. So I don't have to like spend time, like I don't have to keep watching it or anything. I just spend whatever in order to do a quick raid out of it, and that's it. I'm done with that. This, like this stuff, like the port and everything, that's done like with hours and stuff. This stuff, like the missions, they keep continuing. All this other stuff, they keep continuing. Yeah. Uh, you know, you do your daily login and stuff, your daily sign in and everything. Go to your crates, you get, you do the free, like there's free crates and stuff like that. So you do it like 5 times. So I think it's about like maybe every 5 to 10 minutes. So yeah, and but there are times where you're accepting these, like you're getting your items, there are things in your mailbox, your medals, and completing the quest. So this is basically kind of like your completion stuff right here. And then there are times where like you'll have to go into the guild crate, right? And look at this, like on the top right, is I have like 3,060 out of 4,000. Yeah, so I have that, and these things are like, yeah, and I would just go right ahead and pick them out. I just take it, and make room for more. And when you do this stuff on a daily basis, that's it. Boom. Let's see. So the rankings. Yeah, I don't really care about my ranking. I'm not sure how these guys are doing it, whatever, but whatever. So when you're doing more stuff into the game, the Mega Mart would be open, and the black market would be open, and you will see things in there, like you see stuff like this, and yeah, it always helps, so I mean, I'm always on here. This thing refreshes every day, right? So but I don't know, like, I don't really care so much about like how active this guild is. When I joined in and stuff like that, things were like good. It was kind of quiet and whatever. But then, it was like, you have people that come in here and they just they basically, I don't know, they're not really that active or something. But for me, I don't really care too much about that. I just care what it is I have to do into the game, and that's it. And just try to like do as much of everything in here as possible, whatever. Once, so yeah. And that's what it's all about, basically. And at times you can go right ahead and continue on with the story mode right here. And I was just recently doing this. I was around at Tony's Alley, and I'm going at the Heel Street. And yeah. And the thing is, like, there are times where, like these little dots and stuff like that, they don't really matter too much. But I'm like around here, and chapter 8, and look how much it is I have to complete, right? So I mean, for me, I'm like, okay, well, like I think like later on I might deal with these other characters or something. That's what I'm thinking. Um. So yeah. So Frozone, equip that. Ooh, 5 pings right here. That's good. Real good. This thing gets a little bit boring at times. But what you're seeing right now is what you gotta do. Things that it's just simple, and I would like to see if I can get my characters right here, my team, to the next level, if anything. So yeah, I think this thing might be asking for like 500 points or something, and it depends on these materials. How much I have of it. What level it is that it was gonna take. I'm not really sure what the right terminology to use with that, because you see like this chip thing, this Sims card thing, +6 and stuff. That's something what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, this is really fun. It's a real fun game. Um, but I spent as much time as I could with this. So yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Alright, so I have the thing in order to enhance. Right now I could spend some of that right there. That's not enough. One more time. That's not enough. Boom. Enhance. There we go. So he has that. He's really good. In the mailbox, it just said that one guy, hired, one of my characters, which was Mr. Incredible. So, yep. Yeah, so this game is simplified right here. And it is a lot of fun. I like the 2D-ness of it, like the cartoonish look on these characters. You see Woody, you see Buzz, you see Quora. Meredith. Oh man, I think she recently came out. Barbosa. See, his animation is so funny. I remember when I was going through this thing, and I was going again. I was in the arena. This dude's Rex, literally killed me. His Rex was real powerful, you know. So yeah. this is just it basically. So just simple, it's just that. So I'm not really too worried about it. I mean, if there's anything, like if I max all the incredible characters out and everything, that's and just like max out the disc and all that stuff, like that would be good for me. Then I could like maybe like focus on these other characters, get like a second group, a second team going on here to lead. I probably would start with the guys from Wreck-It Ralph and all that. With the Raxon right here. So yeah, I probably might do it like that, so that way we can like do like these surge missions, so I could help try to get it done. But I'm trying to like be a lot more powerful than I already am, and trying to like defeat guys over here, you know. So yeah, it's just like it's the way that's the way how to look at it. The map. So yeah. And that is basically my plan. I mean, I'm just focusing on my main team, and if I can't if I can't like do anything, I can't like get any more badges or whatever. Like I maxed out on badges, I maxed out on all that stuff. Then I'm gonna go ahead into like these other different ones until these guys are able to. Oh boy. Uh, anyways, I'm able to yeah. So I'm able. So yeah, I'll be able to get these other guys and start leveling them up and whatever. But so oh boy, I lost my train of thought again. um, damn it. So yeah, yeah. Well, if there's anything going on, like more to level them up even further, because right now the max team level is at 75, and I'm heading right there at 75. Um, you know, and yeah, I'm not really too worried about it, but I'm definitely gonna use my characters and stuff, and all that just to be doing the surge. And I think like this is pretty important, you know. Um, yeah, so with this stuff right here, this is like the story. So they'll be having like dialogues and everything. I think like when I go up to like the end, basically, pretty much it's gonna be right there. It's gonna be like a dialogue. So I think it goes from beginning and then I'm not sure if it's middle. I think if I beat this thing, I'll be able to get it. I don't know. But yeah. So pretty much, you have like your supports, your strengths, your heals, you know, and and stuff like that. Kind of like playing DCUO, DC Universe Online. Um, like Mr. Incredible here, he's like a tank, but he can definitely like kill. He has like a lot of defense and stuff like that. Dash, he has less, and I think this is why with my badges and stuff. Um, oh, you see right here, this is how you're able to tell with all this stuff where where it ends is at purple 2, and when you're past purple 2, you start getting like these other disc stuff, like you saw like with the other people with the hexagon and everything. So yeah. See, with this is required to have like 67. I mean, what I can do is do these missions and try to get what they're asking for. And they're only asking for one each. So the thing is, what like I should do like is craft it anyways, and then when I hit around this level 67, then I'll be able to equip it. You know, so that's the plan. That's what you have to do. Yeah. So this is it. You know, you scroll to the side, back and forth and everything, and that's what it is. Anytime you start the game, this is what kind of comes up. You know, like you see these events. This is what happens. And you know, you see these dots on the bottom, right? Sometimes there'll be like 3, 4, 5 of them. You know, you have to pay attention to it. Sometimes they offer they offer you deals and stuff, and yeah. But for me, I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to any of that. I really don't. All I do is do these other things, and that's it. You know, as long as I'm still with the guild and everything, that's good. Wow, my lead, my guild leader is at 55. Let's see. So I've been okay. Yeah. So I joined around June 2nd of 2018. And wow, nobody else is online except for me and this other guy, Master Pyrus. And we're ranked in the officers. These other guys are higher. And it seems to me like you can have like any name you want, you know, and you could change it and all that. See, like, you know, you're going to other guilds, you're seeing what all these other names are. So yeah, they carry the max cap at 50. How many of these guys do we have on this guild? Okay, 42 out of 50. So that's pretty good, you know. That is pretty good. But yep, and you know, like for the icon, my avatar, I am supposed to have, you know, I am supposed to have like, well, in order. Okay, so anyways, when I started off, I had him, you know. But then when I got violet, you know, you have to get like purple, you know, in order to, you know, you have to get up to that purple colored thing in order to like get these guys, and yeah. So yeah, still I am planning on doing that, you know, doing that stuff anyways. Yeah, see this one right here. I'm Even though my power is like around 29,646, this guy above me, like there's a good chance he could kill me. Now my question is, how in the world did he get the disc? See, the thing is, I do not even know. I didn't know. I didn't know anything about this. Um, I didn't know anything about that. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna try to learn about it and see what I can get out of it. See what happens, because I don't even know. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this off, and you know, and also see what's going on in the other game, since I'm you know, done, and I explained as best as I can with these other, you know, with this one, like when you get in here, what you can do, what you have to do and stuff. Um, so yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.